We're in season 10 of the Disc Golf Pro Tour. It started here at Maple Hill in 2016. The one thing that's always been kind of weird for me as a player has been the playoffs. I didn't really understand what they meant and why they were important. Now with the playoffs having a play-in aspect, it opens up a new dynamic.
We're talking about guys who aren't accomplished this year yet, right? They haven't played good enough to be in there, and so they're trying to play spoiler and somehow get in.
There's a lot of players that aren't going to make that Pro Tour championship, but there's a lot of players that came into this tournament with a hope, and I think that's a really cool thing.
So Rick getting to the lead card, it's great to see. And he also has this aura about him of nobody wants Ricky chasing you down. He hasn't done that in a while. And being in this position, I feel like it's a perfect opportunity for him to make a big time statement of who he is in the game. Gannon's in a position right now to where if he just plays good, he's going to win. The fact that Cole's tied with him, that's good, but you got to give the nod to Gannon.
I don't know, man. I've got a lot of hope for Cole. I think he feels like it was his tournament to win last week. He just let it slip away from him. He's ready to reclaim what he believes he deserved.
And nobody wants to go home. Nobody wants to be watching from the couch. I think it's going to come down to the last couple holes. But what a way to finish. 17 and 18 Maple Hill. It's a great storyline.
Hello and welcome to the final round front nine coverage of the MPO league card at the 2025 MVP Open, presented by MVP and OTB, Jeremy Koling, Paul Ulibarri, and we've got a special round for you. Not only do we have an incredible final round to go, we have an awesome announcement. Folks, we did it, 500,000.
Come on with it.
We got there, baby. All the subscribers that we wanted. And then we are just halfway to our real goal, which is 1 million. We just need you to send this message to a few people. No, we did it, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys. I mean, we were on you guys the whole entire week, and you guys pulled
The whole
through.
Year.
Well, the whole week especially. I
Yes.
mean, we were on them. And,
Honestly, we asked a lot
and they
of you.
clutched up, and we really appreciate it. And to all the newcomers, because we got a lot of newcomers, welcome. And we're excited to give you some awesome coverage and some kind of goofy commentary.
That is our brand. Like it or not, that's what you're going to get with Jomez. And what you're going to get with Maple Hill is just beauty at every corner. Beauty in history and disc golf that really pushes every player to their limit. Hole 1 has been proving to be a very difficult starting hole. The new pin position and the new green configuration is wreaking havoc on the players on their approaches.
Let's skip over the hole 2, though. We got Calvin Heimberg on the chase card. He started off with a birdie on 1 and then just throws an absolute frozen rope to the bucket. That's a great start. 2 for 2.
Worth mentioning, weather can't get much better. It's a little windy, but in a good way. We got Chandler Kramer, who's got 4 straight birdies heading to the 8th hole.
And snags it into the corner pocket. Look at him.
6 down in the last 5. The ace you dream of.
It's so incredible. A funny story is we have a text group, and Anthony texts in the text group. He goes, I'm playing with 2015 Paul Macbeth. And that was before Chandler hit the ace.
Oh, he's racing. He's pacing. He's hugging the turns.
And then he did this. So he wasn't just playing good to that point. He was playing phenomenal. And then he drops the ace in.
It's so funny you say that because he literally told me the same exact thing. He said he's his favorite player to play with because of the way he celebrates. And we're going to check in a lot today, folks, because there's not just a title to be determined. We are in a race for those final 4 play-in spots to get to the Pro Tour Championship, and that is a huge deal. So we're going to be checking in to make sure who is doing well getting into those final 4 spots.
Chris Clemens, like a nice little birdie to give him a chance. This is too far right.
Yeah, not what Cole's looking for.
Plenty of distance, but that's not good here.
No. That will be nothing but a layup, but a par on hole 1 plays quite nice. And Cole is going to have to withstand the Iceman, Gannon Buhr, having a season that we haven't seen since 2024. I mean, what he's been able to do to back up his incredible play last year has been inspiring, to say the least.
Without a doubt. Watch. I bet you this is going to be left. If I had to bet you, I'd bet that.
That is equally not good.
I think that's worse. That's a worse shot. It might end up in a better spot, but it's for sure a worse shot. He missed more by that than Cole missed with his, I feel like.
I'm with you, and no one likes to see that more than the man who is chasing our leaders. 4 back to start the round, Ricky Wysocki.
He threw this past everything in round 3. See if he can do that again. Looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is ideal. And just remember, objects in mirror are closer than they appear, and that's tough to do when you're 6'4" Ricky Wysocki. Because he's a big man.
Oh, he left the guy hanging.
Final round, they have this cool tradition that if you throw a big tee shot, they give you this like cake cookie thing. And I'll tell you, I've never thrown this tee shot with more motivation in my entire life. That cookie was delicious.
Nice job. I didn't get a cookie any of the rounds. Interesting. But I like to play it just to the old placement or the first round placement. Right around here. He's going to go a little bit farther, but yeah. See, that's a great spot to me. I think it leaves you a full shot in. Nice angle. This is not a nice angle. Kind of tough to judge the distance to have a pitch up.
I agree. Just want to give yourself a decent angle, and that is, well, it was really good. The roll might make it a little trickier than Gannon would like, but I think he should be okay.
You gotta be careful. You can miss this mandatory pretty easily, even on the rock wall.
If you go right of the rock wall, of the chipmunk gate at all, you are in a lot of trouble. You can't throw that better from back there. Look, you said a full shot. The nice thing about a full shot with a driver like Paul threw there is that it's going to be skipping nearly directly right once it gets to the mulch.
It's a good shot there.
This is ideal. Could be one for Ricky right out the gate.
Don't skip too far. Yes. Whew. That's a tough spot, though. He's going to have these trees. Well, he might have got far enough.
I think you're right. It's still going to be obstructed in some way.
Yeah, that camera angle might not have been the best.
Look where Gannon rolled to. The best he can do is the entrance of the gap. It is an immediate bogey if you are out of it the angle. You got to give yourself a good angle on this. Well, good effort, but opportunity for Cole to gain 1, even 2 if he gets really aggressive here.
I don't see how you... Well, I would be just laying that up, but he gave it the full treatment, didn't he?
He had some space. I feel like he felt comfortable, especially with the pace that he putts with. Now, Ricky with an opportunity to take 2 on Gannon.
See, that camera angle was pretty bad. Unfortunately, I was in the same spot.
Not rewarding for such a difficult green to hit. And Paul unable to take advantage. A huge opportunity for him goes by the wayside. Got to knock down those open 30-footers, especially when the leader, Gannon, is taking a bogey and the co-leader, Cole, is taking a par. You're not going to get a lot of opportunities to take 2 strokes on Gannon. You got to pounce when that opportunity presents itself. Bit of a gap there between 3rd place and the rest of the field, but Ricky just 3 back of Gannon, 4 back of Cole.
Calvin 5 through 5. Great start.
Yes, it is. Working his way all the way into the 4th place.
I saw how Calvin tried to play this one. He played it with a little hyzer flip, dead right at it. You can play something with a little more stability and pull it from left to right here. Use the stability to kind of block that rock wall on the right, which is out of bounds. Almost like a flex shot. I played with Jakob today. And he threw a flex shot, looked like it was going to skip right up there. Just drilled it right into the cage.
Oh, goodness.
Got there quick. It was a beautiful shot.
He's a bit of a zipper.
Yes. And it looked a lot like this. That's a perfect stroke.
This used to be a really tough shot, I feel like. And for the upper echelon of the touring players, it's become a stock shot.
Yes. Nothing stock about that. Ricky's going to have to make the same putt he made yesterday.
He really made it. It was like right about there. You're right. Paul's got to be playing with so much emotion with the hometown support. Hard to really tell with the footage here, but the reception for Gannon and for Cole and for Ricky was really nice. But you could just feel it in the air. There's a little bit different decibel when they called Paul Cran's name. Crowd really letting them know that he has their support. That was a little bit sneaky on the right side of the trees up by the green.
Big time. Let's watch it get a little jump off of these branches and in the right direction as well. Point.
And that wasn't going to go out of bounds. That was going to hyzer in time, right?
Yeah. No, I think it was, but
it was looking like a good shot.
I've seen branches kick them right.
Yes, that's true.
A little farther than yesterday.
Yeah. Good weight behind it. Just needed about 2 or 3 inches more height. Cole has looked so poised the last 2 weeks on the green, and once again, that's just smooth as butter on that release. When that putting style is on, it is just deadly.
I think he catches a good break of it being completely calm. I really do. He's been putting great the last couple of weeks, but for his style, it's so easy to get in a rhythm with that, just kind of setting him in there. And his style of play, too, as far as, like, drifting shots. You know, he throws a lot of putter shots. And when it gets windy, those, you don't get to throw those anymore.
Yep. We got another local here, Casey White. Kind of a signature shot for Casey lately, that lean hyzer late turn. And I like that call. Yeah, being clean on 7 is really the most important thing, giving yourself a chance to do that.
Good putt right there.
5 of the last 6 birdies for Casey. Watch out for him. I think you made a fun point earlier in the week talking about how Casey White winning this tournament would be equivalent to winning the World Championships.
BlackInkDiscs.com is your premier disc golf store. Our new all-seeing hand is available on your favorite Innova and MVP molds now. We are your go-to store for the coolest custom stamps and all things disc golf. Love what you throw? BlackInkDiscs.com. Shop with us now.
All right, Paul, let's lay out this time, huh?
What's that?
Let's lay out this time. Let's let the drone do the talking. It's been said a bunch, but it always bears repeating. Special place. Cole in trouble unless he gets clean through everything. And goodness gracious, that is a lucky break.
Yeah, that's an absolute shank right there. Early release. Gets through, gets away with it. That one's not going to get all the way through, but he gets a good bit of distance for how bad it was. Gannon pulled it. Took the bogey. And now, is he going to miss the middle guy? No, he is not. So we got nobody in contention right here for the bird. Another opportunity for Ricky, and that's turned too much. Yeah. Does kind of get up there.
Yeah, that's pretty fortunate.
Yeah. Nothing great from these guys. The good thing about Cole and Gannon is they have such a lead on the rest of the field. There is not going to be a chase card winner today.
No, we don't have to worry about that.
They got 10 on Krans right now.
To start the round off, yeah. Come on with that. I mean, every single one has a chance.
Yeah, Ricky did get himself a look.
Oof.
3 circle twos in a row. None of them have fallen.
Just imagine those 3 putts going in. What that does to the leaders.
Yeah.
Seeing Ricky coming out of the gates with that hot start. He's giving them a little bit of leeway here. And, I mean, hole 1 is a very difficult starting hole. I think 3 is a bit of a tricky hole for a lot of players. But, I mean, they're certainly dodging bullets by Ricky not putting that pressure on early. So even though their lead is fairly comfortable, it becomes a lot less comfortable when he takes 2 or 3 in the first 3. Redalen holding on to a 1-shot lead at 27 under. What do you think the total numbers got to be to take this thing down today?
I'm going to say he's at 27 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's at 1 under. He needs to get to 10.
I was going to say, I think 35 might take it down, which would have been a 9 down overall.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
That's kind of what I was thinking. And I was kind of feeling that way early, but it seems crazy because the winning score last year was much less than that.
Yeah.
And that's with one really bad scoring condition day in round 1. Cole, that was inches away from not being very good, and the result is pretty good, about 28 feet away. Paul Krans off the mark.
Gannon going with the flex jumper. Looks best we've seen so far from him. Yeah, there you go.
Wow. What did he do that was so different this time?
Got it over with a little speed. Lower.
Nicely done from Rick. Paul's in a weird spot starting to round off, you know. Sit. Being 10 back to start, you're really in the position where you're in first place against the rest of the field. And there's a lot of pressure, especially being the only person on the card that can't really see what they're doing unless he's checking scores constantly. Wow. Didn't realize that Ricky got stymied, but takes advantage this time and knocks down his first birdie putt of the round.
Yeah, circle 2 again.
Is not making things easy on himself,
No.
that's for sure.
Big putt here for Cole.
Oh, okay.
It's a good putt.
It is a good putt. I would say it's the first time it hasn't been like on the stripe.
That's what I love about his putt, though. Dropping in there, he gets a lot of those catches. Right side. We've been seeing him catch a lot left, which opens up the bucket big time for him.
I'm not surprised to see him doing well on a course like this, and Brewster and Fox Run playing his course or seeing his course that he built at his house. A lot of the shots very similar to this line. Yeah, he designed his course around making the hardest challenge he possibly could with the property that he has, and he did a good job. I mean, there's a lot of late turning, tight lines, undulations with the hills and whatnot, so he didn't want to make an easy, fun course for him to play. He wanted to make a course that challenged him, got it ready for the long technical courses that you play on tour.
Well, there's not a lot of technicality to this one.
No.
One gap to hit, get it up in the air, and then stall it towards the bucket.
Very safe. A lot of hyzer could sit, and it does. Sometimes those hit roots and skip you to back edge of C2, and sometimes they do that. This is ace line.
Great shot there from Gannon.
Gannon's shot was cool because it was one of the rare shots where it landed to the left side of the basket from the tee perspective, but at no point were you ever in danger that it was going to be in bounds.
Yeah.
And a lot of shots that get over the wall and finish left of the basket, you're kind of sitting there with this nervous feeling the whole time while the disc's in flight. Great shot for Paul. Even better result with the roll back towards the basket. And there it is. The little bit of nerves that perhaps were creeping in on the putt on 4 exposed Cole's putt and the nerves, and he misses right side. And that lead will be gone. Well, the solo lead will be gone. Just really need to not be in the business of missing that putt final round with a lead with Gannon Bird parked for the birdie.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've said it before, but you kind of get one.
Mm-hmm.
You get one miss in the circle when you're trying to hold down the tournament, because typically you're playing so well, you're going to have a lot of looks.
You're going to get yourself opportunities, no doubt.
Yeah, but you can't miss more. I don't
to
know
his credit,
if we've seen one.
We really haven't seen a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the one. You don't want to miss more than that.
Yeah.
Classic Maple Hill hole here, right?
Oh, yeah. Super tight. Out of bounds right on this rock wall. You want to throw a hyzer flip or overstable if you have the power with a sidearm. Skip it right here into the rock wall. That's kind of what you're looking for. Or go wide around and take on a couple guardian trees. Backhand late flip works. Gannon's going with the sidearm, though. He's got to get this low. And it's heading towards... Oh, that's a great break. That's a great break right there.
Good shot. Really good shot. Great break.
Rick just grabbed this one from the clubhouse, apparently. Sticker still on it and everything.
No way.
No, I'm kidding. I would go to say this is really good.
Oh, bad break.
Bad break. I would say that Ricky's shot was better than Gannon's. Gannon's is parked. I think there's no way anybody's trying to go inside. Everybody's trying to hit that where the crowd is.
Oh, boy. Cole's in some danger here. This could be a big number if he's not careful. Oh, that's a great shot just to get to an outside chance of making the... Well,
Yeah, 45 foot. Well, 40 footer.
that was a really good shot to get there. Paul's in a tough spot, kicking OB right. Puts you in this little spot. You got to be careful not to overturn this approach. That rock wall is so close to the basket. What does Ricky have? An opening and a closing.
Stayed in bounds, though. You hit it on the wrong side there. That could easily go OB. Here's Cole. Oh, my goodness.
What a save.
Look at this putt. Annie out the hand
So
on
hard.
the stripe.
So hard to hit it on the stripe with that much Annie. That is creative. That's a ton of practice and a lot of trust in your abilities there. That was a digging deep moment for Redalen. And Gannon taking advantage of the great drive. He's going to recapture the lead. How many times have we said that?
Not a lot. He usually just has the lead.
Yeah, we usually say it like hole 2. And we don't have to say it again for the rest of the tournament. Harry Chase, he's in position to do some work today. Another local, a couple of bogeys on 7 and 8. He needs to perform here.
Does he like it?
I loved it personally.
He doesn't like it.
Well, I think he's safe. I just think he
Is
pushed
he?
it to the limit, and he's taking his meter back so he can get better footing. This is about as short as a birdie putt as you're going to get on hole 9
Wow.
without going across in 2, which is very tough to do. That birdie's going to help his cause.
He had a 12 early. That to get in, that mark's going to be right around 14, 15, 16 under.
Okay.
Like if you can get to that, you got a pretty dang good shot at getting in.
What's going on, guys? Hold My Bag just launched the greatest disc golf fantasy game in the universe.
Hold My Bag just dropped the best fantasy disc golf game the planet has ever seen.
I want to tell you guys about the newest disc golf fantasy game on the market.
One of my favorite parts is the Hold My Bag. This is something that we started doing, and it's actually a lot of fun.
Hole 7 is a menacing par 3 at 422. You're going up the hill, and then you're going down the hill, and then back up the hill at the very end. The trees are all in the right place to knock down any drive that isn't on the perfect line. There's room for the backhand anhyzer to squeeze through. The hyzer forehand that flips up a bit has a great shape for it as well. Classic tough par 3. That is how you do it. Minus the rollback. Oh, boy, that is still rolling, too. My goodness. That's a bad break.
Yes. Made it from there yesterday.
Ricky inside line. Is he going to get away with it? I think he is.
Big time. 45-footer.
Course giveth, of course taketh.
There's not a lot over there, I'm going to be honest. It's going to be hemmed up again. Kind of like hole 1, I think.
Look at Cole's hole 7 efficiency. Man.
Very good.
Just hammering that disc on a perfect angle, getting himself a look every time.
Can we sneak through? No.
No.
Krans a little bit off.
Yeah, and man, he wasn't off by much on 6. That was a really brutal break with that right side kick. Or the left side kick to the right side OB. Love to clean this one up, walk away with par.
That'll give it an opportunity.
Currently holding down the 6th place in the event.
See if he eyes this one down or gets angry.
Shrugs it off. Okay, off the band. Checks the wind.
Okay, so the tree's not in his way. That's good.
Oh, what a putt.
Sneaks in there. I wasn't sure the pace. It looked like he could have airballed it from our perspective, you know?
I want to see this angle
There you
right
go.
here to see
Yeah,
how
watch
much
it.
width it has.
Huh?
That is as wide as one can make a putt. Didn't really have much swing. It just barely moved to the left at the last second. And Cole is going to get right back up there with a tie with Gannon.
Ricky's
Clutch
had
birdie.
one putt in the circle. Otherwise, he's been putting for birdie from circle 2 on
Putting
every
for
hole.
his dear life is what he's been doing. A great save for Paul. But could you just imagine he had knocked down every one so far? It just would be
Most electric thing we'd ever seen, maybe.
just the 6 straight C2 make. I guess he did have a park job on hole 5.
Yeah.
Rasmus Saukripi. That's going to get him a bogey. He's going to drop to 12 under in a tie for 13th.
That number's going to be
Fringe.
outside chance.
Yeah.
He's
got
going to
a
need
chance.
help.
Yep.
He's going to need help from a few people in front of him. Clemens playing well if we drag that down. Nestori playing very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Chase.
Yeah, those Europeans that are great players that I think more than likely would have easily qualified being on a full U.S. tour. Coming over here and trying to take those last spots, I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hole 8, par 3, 364. 364, that's all you need to know. Check this out. Watch this. It's going to be fun.
If this misses the trees, we're going to see some color guard action. Really? We're just going to take the camera away from the color guard? Really? All right. If this misses the trees on the left side, we're going to see some color guard action. There. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Cole has been playing with fire on hole 8 in rounds 2 and 3. We didn't see what he did in round 1, but that was nearly the same exact shot. Gannon, if he can miss these trees, we might see some color guard action. This is not scripted, folks. I'm getting angry. Paul, give us green, please. boy, there they go. That is safe by the skin on his teeth. That could have hit so many different things and found OB.
Gonna have a tough comebacker. That thing had some juice on it.
Hate hitting the top of the basket like that. They always get you back to the edge of circle.
Good putt. Put a little pressure on Cole.
It was a sketchy shot for Gannon off the tee as well. That barely got in, barely stayed in. Okay, it looks like he's worked out the issues on the putting green from 4 and 5. He looks calm still, which I like about.
Love his demeanor.
It's a tough feeling knowing that everyone there is rooting for you so hard. They want to cheer for you in the best way possible, and they all feel for you when you miss that putt. Still going to get reception. Okay, on the green now with Redalen.
Birdie here could go a long ways. You know, Mattio's in a weird position too, because he's on the outside looking in, so he's looking to get a spot as well. But if Jake Mon has a tough tournament, he could just flip-flop him and get in
for the
into
top
the
28.
And if he does that, Mon's not playing good enough to get one of the 4 spots, so he'll actually get more people in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's a
So
lot
you
of
kind of knock somebody
storylines.
out who's playing bad, who would normally get in, and then have the only people who are playing good this tournament to get in. It's kind of a weird little scenario, but
There's a lot of 40 chess going on because you don't know what anyone's going to do on 17 and 18.
No.
So I think, this is an approach that a lot of really good disc golfers have used. Put your head down and get the best score you possibly can.
That's right.
And if you just do that, you can end the day knowing that you tried your very best. That being said, it's also a little bit irresponsible to not know that you could take a par on hole 18 and that be good enough.
right.
So you have to be aware of the scenarios and just make the best judgment you possibly can.
Best place you could put yourself in this tournament is just playing good to this point. And then you get to watch everybody else and see the scores and then kind of be in charge of your own fate. So always playing good kind of works itself out.
Just never tried that method, and it makes so much sense when you put it that way. Good shots from Ricky and Cole. I really like that birdie for Lowry. I think it gives him a great chance to get one of those play-in spots. And not seeing that disc is bad news.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't been impressed with Gannon off the tee today. Really leaky on a few shots. Hole 1, hole 2, hole 3. This one. I mean, it's like coming out early, I feel like.
Sure.
Now I'm probably going to be impressed with this one. Needs to beat the corner.
I don't know if that's
really
how
lucky.
he wanted to.
It's really lucky, and I think he's going to have a shot in. And with his skill set, he's going to be able to go at the green, I think, from there.
I think he can probably jump out to the green.
Really?
I think he will. I think if he's got a line, he will.
I still think it's kind of far, and there's a lot of low-hanging branches,
Yeah.
so it might have to be a throw.
Paul with a really nicely thrown shot. That's going to be around the corner. Downhill approach remaining.
Ricky trying to go all the way home, I'm guessing.
Yes. He's got to continue to press. Oh,
That
those
hurts.
limbs. Yeah, that's going to send him OB. And hope he didn't love that one. It's just far enough away that it might be hard to get back. Cole's going to attack it with a little less zip, trying to leave this one short.
Such a good tee shot to be able to do that.
Gannon is going for a throw. Very touchy, going downhill at this.
See, it's low ceiling.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
And so you kind of have to pop it through there. This is tough.
Gives it height to help slow it down with a little nose-up angle. That's really well done.
Oh, it's great.
Mm-hmm. And I think he knew he couldn't get greedy and park that one. He knew he was going to have to throw a good shot just to put himself in a position to make a putt.
Well, it's kind of nice when you are the best putter in the world. You have that kind of insurance
All the freedom
plan.
you're given. Goodness gracious. Like a good neighbor, Gannon Buhr is there.
Good touch. Sit.
Oh,
you're
that's
a naughty
bad
disc.
Bad disc. Maybe you can do the Raven Klein, pull the arrow out and shoot down the putt. Raven Newsom, sorry. There's a lot of Ravens on tour. Why are there so many Ravens on tour? What a save from Rick.
Still hasn't had a circle one putt except for 5. No, I guess on 8 he had one, but.
Well done. Digging deep. And Gannon up first in the putt off to safe pars. Gannon applying pressure back to Cole.
Nobody should be that good at putting. Tough little putt here, straddle. Great putt again from both the leaders.
That is awesome, guys. This is great situational disc golf. They're getting a lot of birdies. You know, there's some mistakes here and there, but they have to, the last round becomes so much of a match play style when you know that it's really just down to 2 players unless Ricky really catches fire. And every shot, they're going blow for blow, losing one stroke, gaining it back on the next hole. This is awesome watching it play out.
Nestori getting through, gets the kick.
Whoa.
Okay, 40-footer. Hand me
Slams it
that.
home.
Let's go, buddy. 16 under. If he
Okay.
pars out, he is in.
Yeah.
He's just got to now protect that score, which is so tough to protect out here. Speaking of Matty O, on the last hole, here he is. And I believe a top 10 finish will... I think a top 12 finish gets him in with points.
Okay.
Jake Mon's already done.
Matty O jumps it in there. He knows what that's for.
And you can see him sitting at 12, so...
Yeah, 15 down right now for Matty O. A lot of storylines developing with this new play-in system, but also the Gannon Buhr Cole Redalen shootout is amazing. 4 back for Ricky. Boy, it just doesn't seem like anyone can make up 4 on those 2 players who are playing so well right now. It's possible, unlikely, I think.
I don't think it's even possible.
Yeah.
Like, for 2 people who are playing as good as they're playing to then let somebody else come, I don't think that's going to happen. But one of those guys needs to probably blank out the back.
500K, baby.
We did it.
We did it, baby. I really thought we were going to have to go to the USDGC, but now I don't know what to talk about at the end of these videos. So send your best friend a message if you haven't talked to them in the last couple of days and tell them how much they mean to you. We'll see you on the back nine.
Watch your body and I feel that sunshine.